Have you ever met someone who says, "Don't worry, I'll handle it"? And that's exactly when you start worrying? They forget deadlines. They show up late. They promise big and deliver vibes. And somehow, when things go wrong, it's never their fault. The traffic, the alarm, the universe, Mercury in retrograde. Let's talk about the psychology of irresponsible people. First, irresponsibility isn't always about laziness. Sometimes it's about avoidance. Responsibility means pressure. It means expectations. And for some people, expectations feel heavy. So instead of facing the pressure, they dodge it. Think about it. If you never fully commit, you never fully fail. If you don't try that hard, you can always say, "I could have done better if I wanted to." It's a built-in excuse that protects the ego. Irresponsible behavior is often linked to poor impulse control. The short-term reward wins over the long-term consequence. Watching one more episode feels better than finishing that project. Buying something fun feels better than saving money. Future problems? That's future me's issue. There's also something called externalizing blame. Instead of saying, "I messed up," the mind says, "This happened because of them." It protects self-image. Admitting fault requires emotional maturity, and not everyone develops that skill at the same pace. Sometimes irresponsibility is rooted in upbringing. If someone grew up without clear boundaries or consequences, they may not fully understand accountability. If nobody taught you that actions have weight, you might float through life assuming things will just work out. And let's be honest, sometimes things do work out. That's what makes the pattern stronger. If you miss a deadline but someone else fixes it, your brain learns, "See? No big deal." The behavior gets reinforced. But here's the deeper layer. Some irresponsible people actually struggle with self-discipline and structure. It's not that they don't care. It's that they don't know how to organize their time, regulate distractions, or manage stress. From the outside, it looks careless. From the inside, it can feel chaotic. There's also fear involved. Taking responsibility means risking judgment. If you take charge and fail, it's visible. If you never fully step up, you stay in the background, safe, unproven. And sometimes irresponsibility is rebellion. A quiet way of saying, "You can't control me," missing deadlines, ignoring rules, refusing structure. It becomes a way to protect independence, even if it backfires. Now here's the frustrating part. Irresponsible behavior doesn't just affect the person doing it. It affects everyone around them. Coworkers pick up the slack. Friends lose trust. Relationships get strained. Over time, people stop relying on them. And once trust is gone, it's hard to rebuild. The irony is that responsibility actually creates freedom. When you handle your duties, you gain respect. When you manage your time, you reduce stress. When you own your mistakes, people trust you more. Irresponsibility feels easier in the moment. Responsibility feels heavier at first. But long-term, responsibility is lighter. So the next time someone flakes, blames, or avoids, remember, there's usually something underneath. Fear, immaturity, lack of structure, or a habit that's never been challenged. And if you catch yourself doing it, that's not a life sentence. Awareness is powerful. Responsibility is a skill, and like any skill, it can be built. Because at the end of the day, being responsible isn't about being perfect. It's about being reliable. And reliability, that's rare and powerful.